the cardio shit.
Put a shell up in the back of you. Now down, show a fella what the hammer do. Back to you, spud got fried like a sagaloo. Peter, shut the fuck up. Low corn in a chicken leg, buck. Belly figure from the beer and the Richmond. Strap sitting in the fold, that's a tum-tum. Vintage, antique. The broomstick will make your man's weak. I'm with the 6-man deep. Make the 9 clap like an ass cheese.
Hey, when he says the broomstick will make your man weep, meaning his dick's so big it'll make the other men weep. Is that?
And what does it mean when he says make the 9 clap like your nan's cheeks?
God. Yeah. Hey guys, you should have seen JR rocking out to this before we went live. He was getting all fucking jiggy with it. Now
I know all the words.
What'd you say?
I knew all the words.
Yeah.
Champagne with the top boys. Chinese dim sum with the bok choy.
That's your favorite, huh?
That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Dim sum with the bok choy.
What is dim sum?
It's like something that like
dim sum
bok choy. It's like a Chinese breakfast, and if you're white and you eat that shit, it means you're rich and cultured. It's something libtards do.
Caleb, what is dim sum? Can you Google that?
Yeah, I'll Google it real quick.
I used to do dim sum when I was a nanny for these 2 boys who were from Hong Kong.
You some
Dim
Split
sum
him in
is
the
a
middle
large.
with a chopstick.
I split him in the middle with the chopstick. That means you put your dick in someone, right? JR.
Maybe.
I think these are all Bible verses, John.
Dim sum is a large range of small Chinese dishes.
This
that
is
are
New
traditionally
Testament. This is
enjoyed.
New
Is this the show?
Testament.
Is this the show you're supposed to be on?
I think you read a different Bible than I am, Savon.
The biblioteca. Sorry, Caleb. Go ahead. What's that? Biblioteca.
Dim sum is a large range of small Chinese dishes that are traditionally enjoyed in a restaurant for brunch.
Dim
It's
sum with
not even like a specific dish. It's just a bunch of.
Oh, so it's like an hors d'oeuvre, but Chinese.
If there's one thing that's like completely off limits on planet Earth, it's
your mom.
She's not off limits.
It's not.
I'm sorry, that was fucked up. JR's about to laugh.
It's not. The other day I talked about spitting on people. Like you don't spit on people.
Oh, dude. Yeah, you do.
You definitely don't spit on people. Well, if you do, there's going to be immediate consequences. But that's one category of shit you don't do. You know, I think that like that's worse than like I think like the racial slurs are down here, spitting on someone's here, and then there's one that's at the fucking top of the mountain, and it's fucking hitting women.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And then to organize events where men beat up women in front of the whole world and celebrate it at the highest level and give awards and publicize it on broadcast is absolutely fucking insane. And then to lie about it's even crazier. And I wasn't ready to go there a few months ago when it was being reported. And Taylor and I had a dispute. And unfortunately, I think Taylor's probably a little disappointed too. I lost that argument. And it looks like it was revealed today. And it is a fucking shame. This is the worst thing that's ever happened in sports. This is worse than bombing Jews in fucking Berlin at the fucking Olympics. This is
827.
This
Just letting you know.
This is a cultural complete fucking train wreck. This is the kind of thing that cannot man, this is really bad.
Remember when she was like, it was like, hey, I'm not a guy, I swear. You guys are all wrong.
Here we go. This happened at the Olympics this year. Here we go.
News this morning. In June of 2023, an Algerian doctor examined Amani Khalif, the boxer who won gold in Paris amidst much controversy over his sex. As it turns out, the doctor indeed found that Khalif is actually male. Khalif has testicles, he has a penis, there are no ovaries, there is no uterus, he has XY chromosomes and levels of testosterone only found in males. The report states that Khalif does in fact have a DSD, a difference in sex development. It is called 5-alpha reductase deficiency. Khalif is not trans. He has a disorder, a difference in sex development, which does not make him any less male. It's a genetic abnormality that impacts development of sex organs. During puberty, this disordered development becomes apparent. As masculinization occurs, the testicles drop, muscle development aligns with that of males. There's no breast development. moment there's no menstruation. Now, the gender ideology folks, they will not care. Their view is if you say you're a woman, you are. That is why this controversy, this unfairness is brought to us by the gender ideologues, even though Khalif is not in fact trans. But it is undeniable that Khalif has unfair advantage in boxing against women. The IOC must act and strip him of his
Strip him. The IOC, anyone who let that happen should go to fucking jail.
I'd beat the fuck out of that dude. I don't fucking care if it can box.
It's fucking crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, chapter 3 of the 2024 cardio games is here. We started with the CrossFit games. Then we went over to Crash, and now we're going over to Rogue, where all the programmers have seemed that they believe endurance is more important than strength. All of these events have had endurance bias this year. Rogue is no different. Just because you put weight on a burpee doesn't change it from being a burpee. Just because you call it a devil press doesn't mean it's not a burpee.
Well, when you put weight on a back squat, does that mean it's still an air squat?
I knew you were going to say that. I
Did
knew-
you?
I
Did
knew
you
were-
fucking-
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Now, I have no problem with the cardio games. I think it's great that Dave Castro, J.R. Howell, and Katie Henniger have behind the scenes been working with High Rocks. I think it's really cool. They've noticed the climb and rise of High Rocks in its popularity, and they've accommodated them by making these events quite metabolically demanding relative to what would be balanced, or at least strength biased. And John Young agrees with me 100% on this.
I disagree.
Stop.
You disagree that you agree with me, or you disagree with what I'm saying, or both?
Both.
All right. Let's start with J.R. Howell. J.R., Rogue this year. Workout's been released. What big picture? What are your thoughts? The venue, the workouts, what you've seen. Anything you want to say about the event?
I'm always hesitant to talk about whether or not I really, really like the programming until I've seen all of it. And we have 7 out of 9, but those 2 play a major role. I mean, we saw what happened at the CrossFit Games, not doing 2 of the released workouts. I mean, it does change a lot of things. It changes the taste in your mouth when it's over. It changes the way you look at the totality of the programming. It changes whether or not you think something's biased or not. So, but just looking at the workouts today, yeah, you can talk about workout format, like the structure of them. Are they chippers? Are they rounds for time? Are they descending rep schemes? Are they ascending rep schemes? Are there any kind of like work rest intervals? Some of that stuff isn't there. But from what we know now and from what we know will, I would say 99% be true about at least one event on Saturday night. I think the competition is pretty well programmed and balanced.
I do want to say that from looking at these workouts, just like looking at Crash, and the games this year, these are going to be very media friendly, and they are going to be hyped to watch. This is going to be, there are going to be some great finishes. We're going to get to see the athletes. We're going to get to see where they are. The variety of movements is going to be great.
Well, let's put that to the test. Let's put that to the test. How many times did you have to read the workout 2, 3, or 4 times to understand it today? Sevan.
I think I read all of them twice, but I also got.
There you go. They're perfect for that.
And also, don't say the workouts are going to be great
Wow.
after fucking shitting on them for 30 minutes in our private group thread.
Brother, I wasn't shitting on them at all. That's
Brother.
brother, listen, brother.
He's on the
My brother in
defensive, you
Christ,
guys.
believe me, I was not.
Believe me, she's a girl.
Believe me. Listen, you fuck nut. Wait, where is that fucking thread? The games update. All I was saying is it's the fucking cardio event. You're the one who took offense to it. I have no problem with cardio events.
No, I didn't take offense to it.
You
I called you fucking retarded.
You and John got very defensive and went on the attack.
No, I didn't. I
I feel like me and Taylor had very different reactions.
I got defensive and went on the attack. I got offensive. I was
also
offended. I'm not
also one of the
defending
texts that I sent to the group started out by saying the same man that says that, to which he responded, "Okay, great, name calling again."
Fuck nut. Hey, listen here, fuck nut.
I said,
Oh.
Jesus. JR said Rogue has balanced workout. It's the fucking cardio games 3 after the games and Crash. CF is pivoting to High Rocks. And then these clowns, I was referencing JR and Taylor, said we need burpees and box jumps in the remaining workout. I think that probably got under your skin. For fuck's sake, and jumping jacks and skipping are what they're going to want next. Listen, I love the programming.
We didn't say that's what we need. We
Yeah,
said
fuck.
what hasn't come out yet that we think will probably come out.
I think it's fair to say you were saying you'd like to see them.
Fair is a place where they judge pigs, and I'd like for you not to use the word again.
Pussies.
That and deserve would be great.
Can we
fair
walk
and
through
deserved.
these? Hey, Caleb, do you want to pull these workouts up?
I said turning the pegboard is Special Olympics shit. Turning the pegboard sideways is like something you've seen in the Special Olympics for people who can't climb it vertically.
It depends on how long it is.
Sevon,
Yes.
do you think the previous renditions of Rogue were also cardio games?
I can't remember, but no. I want to say no.
I'm
I've never thought that about their games ever.
Ever about Rogue ever?
No.
Okay. Well, when we get done with the events, we'll have a nice little recap.
Yeah.
I
this
don't think
is the heaviest one yet.
Listen. Oh, it is.
Yeah, retard.
I don't know about the heavy.
No, you're crazy.
But it's exactly like every single year of Rogue.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Before
Like
we
bar none equals exactly every year of Rogue.
Okay, before we dip into the programming, and there's a great show on it. JR and Taylor did an amazing job. I really did enjoy that show, except for the first 10 minutes when they're house hunting. Taylor, what's your thoughts? Venue, programming, everything that you know so far. Thoughts about the Rogue event this year?
I'm really excited to watch it. The workouts look extremely exciting. The venue, I don't really know anything about the venue other than it's in Scotland. We're in fucking Scotland. We're going to be throwing hammers and doing other things in Scotland, which is exciting. Bryson says Sevon is 0 for 2, thinks butt stuff is gross. He only thinks butt stuff is gross with women. With men, he's cool with it. And then he thinks the Rogue workouts are cardio games.
Hey, it's a brand new venue. I think the venue's not even more than a couple years old.
Aberdeen, Scotland.
And I think they're going to have their best crowd ever too. Actually, I think they're going to have the most people in attendance that they've ever had.
It's going to rage.
It looks beautiful already.
Because people in Scotland already like shit like that. Like you go to Texas and people are like, if it ain't high school football, I'm staying at home. You go to Scotland and they're like, holy fuck. Big guys doing steroids, we're in.
John, the athletes, do you think it's going to be a good representation? You like the people who are going? You like the events for them? You like the venue? Like the time of the year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm actually really excited to see the crowd. I'm interested to see. I mean, I think Europeans have been clamoring for a big event for a while. I'm interested to see the turnout.
Yeah, let's see it. Because if they fuck it up, then
it's coming back. But Rogue turnout here in Fort Worth, like it's not usually that big.
If the next two events have box jumps and skipping and jumping jacks like you and Taylor want, JR, would you say that this is indicative of Rogue programming?
I would say that if event 6 is a single modality weightlifting for load, aka a strength event, then the final workout more than likely has a moderately heavy barbell in it with maybe gymnastics, then yes, absolutely. I think it's like all the other years, and I think it's well balanced this year.
Well, give me an example. Like, let's say they did Grace. What would you like to see? The
Gretel, heavy Gretel.
They did that last year. I'm doing that this year.
What if they did heavy? But a good example would be heavy Gretel or burpee pull-up Gretel.
What's
heavy. Gretel? 10 rounds, 3 clean and jerks, 3 bar facing burpees. But say they did it with burpee pull-ups and a
burpee get-overs, maybe,
or burpee get-overs and a 225 clean and jerk.
Hey, dude, as soon as you have burpees in an event, it's not heavy.
That's
yeah.
You're retarded. No,
I'm not retarded.
All right, guys. Sevon. I just want to point something out. Sevon tore his labrum and rotator cuff and everything else in his shoulder with a 70-pound dumbbell, sees a 100 and calls it light.
Listen,
hey, so Sevon, in 2020,
go ahead. No, you go ahead.
In 2020, they did an event with 2015 9 burpee pull-ups, and then the thruster ended at 205 for the men, and one person did it unbroken.
I've done that workout, extremely hard workout.
I love that workout, Taylor. That makes me seem so much fitter than I am. A workout like that because it's so short and the thrusters just get really heavy real quick.
It's like 155, 185, 205.
Yeah,
or 65.
I think it's 135, 185, 205.
Yeah.
So listen, that is a heavy workout for a fucking cardio workout.
Oh my!
For a high rocks, a fitness workout, that is heavy for that.
Hunter couldn't complete
but
3 of these workouts all the way through. He couldn't do 3. You couldn't pick 3 out and say, okay, he could do 3. This. No, no, I'm saying you can't take 3 workouts from this event. that he could complete without hitting the time cap. It might even be 2, you fuckhead.
But
JR, John was saying that this year, and Taylor are saying that this year's as heavy as any other year at Rogue. Is that true? I don't believe that.
I think it's like any other year at Rogue.
Yeah, I mean, we can go through the events, but not knowing event 1's sandbag load or whether or not they're actually doing weighted running, because it is sponsored by GoRuck, that event. So maybe they're using a GoRuck sandbag, but I don't see them not using a GoRuck implement at some point. And then we don't know what event 6 is or 9. So yeah, I mean, is 170-pound sear bell for 42 devil press heavy? It is not heavy, but that event is going to be decided by those movements. So that's one movement where the weightlifting matters more.
A devil's
the squat
press
snatch. Wait a minute. The squat snatch at 225, 160 is only 8 reps, but we could probably look at that workout and all agree that is the movement. Maybe some people could argue the 16 ring muscle up. The weightlifting is going to decide that movement. I mean, there's plenty of meaningful weightlifting, meaning the weightlifting that's in there, like you like to talk about the cardio games. There's only 2 events that you can even argue that the monostructural element is going to decide the workout. Only 2.
One of those
one of them is a heavy
jump
rope. And one of them is a heavy jump rope, which is still
I bet
monostructural.
I bet the run in event 1 and maybe the ski.
Hey, have you ever seen Devils?
Yeah, only 2. There's 2. There's 2 out of 9. And I guarantee you 6 is not going to have a monostructural element that matters. And I don't think 6 is either. So that's 2 out of 9.
Have you ever seen devil press with just one arm before?
Yeah.
That's common?
Not at that loading.
And with the sear bell, they're probably going to be just picking it up to that and then jerking it. It's not going to be a snatch.
It'll be a clean and jerk. They can't snatch it because it's so heavy.
It's it's the handle's thick. It'll slip out of your hand.
And it's heavy. If it were a 35-pound sear bell, it wouldn't fucking matter how thick the handle is.
That's fair, yeah.
I think they'll probably be able to get to the shoulder however they want. But in general, the rope climbs, even if they're 20 feet, are more than likely not going to decide that workout. It's going to be how fast can you get through the 42. And with the rope climbs, with that fat handle, like it is going to feel heavy. It is going to feel heavy.
Are there any Chinese competitions going on right now? MJ says new game. Wherever a competition is held, Taylor can only talk about it in that accent of where it takes place.
We do Boschka.
21-15-9.
They're young. They're saving the good shit. Okay. Let me just let me skip over here. Just to go straight to this workout. Let's look at the back squat workout.
We don't really know what it is yet, but yes, let's talk about that workout.
You're on crack for this workout, Zevon.
What do you mean we already know? We don't know what it is.
Well, we don't know what the wall walk complex is. We don't know if it's at a deficit for the strict handstand push-up. We don't know for sure there are wall-facing handstand push-ups. We assume that you're going to have to wall walk up and do some sort of wall-facing handstand push-up. At that point, you'll probably come back down, and that will be 1. So you'll do 8 of those.
Can we go back to event 2 really quick?
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to ask you a question, Zevon.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
We can do event 2 also, but go ahead. We're just going to skip event 3. We'll come back to event 3. Go ahead. Here we go.
If Guy gets top 5 in this event, do you think it's not a strength event?
It's definitely not. Well, that's a good point. Guy
will win this workout.
No, he is not.
I think Guy will be top 3. It's hard to pick against him, but
dude, he's going to get stuck on the ring muscle ups, dude.
No, he's not.
Yeah, and he's going to get gas.
Yeah. He went muscle up for muscle up with Vellner at SoCal.
God, Savon.
I'm just telling you.
I'm just saying, if Guy gets top 3 in this, you cannot say that was not a strength workout because that guy's not good at anything that's not strength or 1-minute gymnastics.
Hey, what I want to talk about in this is shuttle sprints.
We should ask Jeff Adler if they want to split the total prize fund equally.
Hey, so tell me about these shuttle sprints. This is just run. Do you think they're just going to run?
I can't tell you about it. I hope it's like a suicide.
I think they're 100 feet.
Yeah, it's probably just 100 feet back and forth.
Oh, by suicide, you mean you run to a short line, then a little.
That'd be cool, but it's probably to finish the workout. Yeah, it's probably just going to be like 100 feet down, 100 feet back, something like that.
So basically, it's a 200-meter run with turns.
Maybe not knowing the distance.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be 1,200 meters total.
No,
1,200 feet.
No.
Total.
600
total.
600 feet total.
Yeah,
probably.
Okay,
hard to say. I don't know how long the field of play is.
Wow.
But the lunge is 100 foot, so I just assume that's the field.
No, it's not. The lunge is 50 times 3, so it's 150. You would assume that maybe the field is 150. So they're going to lunge
Lunge a
again.
segment, set it down, go back.
Yeah. At the longest, I would say it's 150. It's only 3 rounds of 50-foot lunge. Yeah.
Okay.
Where did you see that? What workout are you talking about?
We're
Eight
skipping
workout?
around a lot. It's
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
don't do that.
work.
Yeah,
workout
let's go to event 3. I'm sorry.
No, but
That's my fault.
listen, John, you've chosen a guy, Guy Malheiros, who's just incredible at the fucking snatch. You've chosen an anomaly.
No, you've
And
chosen him
gymnastics.
because
And gymnastics.
No,
you've
I've-
chosen him because the most important movement in that workout is the snatch, and he's the best at the snatch. That's why
Right.
you chose him. So the reason that it's a heavy workout is because the most important movement in that workout is the heavy snatch.
But just because you have the strongest doesn't mean you're going to have the best at the reps. We've already discussed this.
But he's going to be the best at those reps.
But it's just because it's just a few reps. It doesn't
No.
mean that it's heavy.
It could
he
be
won't
30
be the first one to the bar, Sevon.
It could be 30 snatches at 225. He'd still beat everyone in the field.
He will not be the first one to the bar, and I bet you he's the first one leaving it.
All right, but
Jeff might get him.
I give you
No,
moderate.
Jeff won't get him.
I'll give you moderately.
He'll
heavy.
have a bit of a lead though. Taylor.
That's have you even ever taken the fucking, do you remember the level 1 lecture?
He
the
must
programming?
be talking to you, John. He must be
Go ahead.
talking.
No,
to
I'm
you.
talking to you, Savon.
Well, just say what you're gonna say. Stop fucking
Do you remember I'm asking if you remember the programming lecture.
Of course I do. I can give it to you right now.
Okay, so then if you can give it to me right now, give it to me, and you'll argue against everything that you're saying.
You still didn't say anything. What are you suggesting? That it has some sort of stimulus that?
No, the snatch is heavy. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I disagree.
If they were,
and the only argument that you've had is that the guy who's strongest at the snatch under that rep scheme is going to be able to do them the fastest, and it's not a lot of snatches.
If it was 135, he wouldn't win the event.
right. If it were lighter, he wouldn't win the event. If
it
it were
was
185,
185,
That's
he
a
wouldn't
good
win the
argument.
event.
That's a good argument. That's a good argument. Say thank you to John, Taylor.
thank you, John.
Okay, let's
Fuck you, Dad.
Let's go to event 3. Oh, Sevon is very spicy tonight. Boy, you should have seen us pregame. We had so much foreplay.
I pray to God this is to a deficit.
I think, John.
Why is that, John?
You should do this. You should do this workout.
I'm going
this,
to.
No, not this one. You should do this workout. 20 wall complexes, 400-meter farmer carry, and the wall complex is just and the wall complex.
You got
And the wall complex is just a wall walk plus a handstand push up at the top. And I guarantee you don't do the wall complexes in less than 7 minutes.
Is there a rogue leaderboard? I'm going to pull this. You can leave this up here.
I won't do the farmer carry or it'll take me longer to do 7 minutes to the farmer carry.
No, it won't. You can do the farmer's carry.
I got bad grip, man.
Guys, is there a rogue leaderboard with all the athletes who are participating in it?
There's a competitor. If you go to the Rogue site, it has all the competitors. But if this is a wall walk to a deficit complex, this might be the most strength event they've ever had
Okay.
I want to go through
in
the
the
guys.
entire Rogue history, not
Yeah.
counting like a max out.
Ooh, okay, not counting a max out.
I want to go through the guys here, and you guys tell me, and then I want to do the same thing for the women. Who is just absolutely going to get devastated by these?
I bet Guy can win this fucking workout too.
back spots?
Ooh, it might be too much fitness, man.
Samuel Cornway, does he?
Top 5? No.
Does he get time capped? Do you think?
No, does not get
No.
time capped on this workout.
No, he's fine.
Caravis.
Time cap.
He'll be fine.
No,
Jorge-
he'll get fucking cap. Fuck
Jorge
outta here.
Fernandez.
He's
Capped,
fine.
but not because he's weak, because he's a pussy. Next.
Does anyone disagree with him? Will Jorge get time capped? I know we don't know the time cap, but let's say it's tight.
It's hard without knowing what the wall walk complex is. It's hard because if it's a deficit handstand push up, that's going to hit so many people so much differently than a regular just wall walk to handstand push up.
Can someone else read this?
Danielle does singles through 8s and fails on 6s and throws a fit.
True. Okay.
We'll get to her. Guy Malheiros.
I think he'll be very good in this event.
Hapalainen.
Oof. He'll be top 10.
I don't. I think this is going to be a hard event for him.
No, he's so much stronger than people realize.
I don't think it's about. I think the wall walk complexes play just as much of a role. I think you got to be good at both of them.
I just want to know who's going to get stopped by the back squats. Panchik.
Not many.
No.
Not many.
Saxon
this
will
is-
do
So this
great.
isn't heavy.
No, that's not
It's
true.
about how fast you go, Sevon.
John, I disagree. I think a lot of guys will get held up by the back squats.
Why?
I think so too. I
The
think
only
that
reason I think that is because not very many did last year at all.
Dude, that's heavy as fuck.
I think it's a
Wasn't
great weight.
Wasn't
for the
last year
third-
5,
for
4,
the-
3, 2, 1?
No, last year was 5s across the board. It was 15 and not 20. This is 20. It was only 15. The year previous, they had 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with 405, but it was only box jumps that you did afterwards.
Only.
But I'm saying not a lot of guys got held up in either of them. They just went slow. You know what I mean? They did 2s, right? If they had to.
Go ahead, JR.
For the fact that it's 20 reps in a descending rep scheme, I think this is a perfect weight for it to be in like fitness intense workout. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people racking the bar at all. I think it's going to be how fast can you get through and cycle both movements.
Which is why I think Guy will not win. I just think it's too much fitness. I think he'll do fine, but I don't think he'll win.
Jay Crouch.
Jay will be fine.
Yeah, he's a good squatter.
Noah Olson.
Noah will be fine. Noah will probably be pretty decent.
James Sprague.
James might not be fine.
It's worth
think they'll
mentioning
wear that
too
dude.
that there's 3 events on day 1. All of them have something that we don't know the details of.
And
Event
all of
1,
them
it-
have weightlifting in them. Crazy. And 2 of them are really heavy. One of them is going to be heavy.
I want to
If-
go to
if-
the women. Go ahead.
JR, if the first workout was a 200-foot sandbag carry with a 200, would you consider it heavy?
Well, if it's that much volume, yeah, it's a heavy workout.
Dude,
Let's
that's
wait
all,
and see.
that's so much, man.
I just don't think I don't think the carries. I think they want, to Sevon's point, I think they want a couple workouts to be balanced enough to where the monostructural movement is what decides the workout.
I still
event
think it
one-
will.
I
If you
think
can carry the
I think
sandbag
event one is
anyhow.
that.
If you can carry the sandbag anyhow, I think it's still a running workout.
I think it'll be like kind of like that cyclone bag type deal, like they had back when Fraser did it, where you have to carry it like this, but you.
So the sandbag carry is unknown for load and distance. The shuttle sprints are unknown for distance, and the wall complex is unknown just for the details.
Let's get
So-
through this, and then we'll go up to that one. Let's get through this one. The women. Paran. Too heavy for her? 260.
No, Brand's very strong.
Taylor Williamson.
She'll be fine.
Taylor Williamson's going to crush it.
Who's this? How?
Taylor Howe.
Oh, fucked.
She's out of Britain. This is home.
She had a
field.
big fucking knee injury and a surgery. I think she's fucked.
I also think she got screwed in one of the qualifiers. Like her coach touched her weight. Do you remember that? Was that her? Or was that somebody else?
That was Emma Tall.
You're right. Yeah, that was Emma Tall. You're right.
Sydney Wells.
Fucked.
Maddie Sturt.
Not fucked. She's a great squatter.
Sydney will be okay.
Spiegel.
Fucked.
Which with the squats or going upside down?
The wall
She's-
complex.
She's
No.
good upside down.
Yeah, but if it's deficit, I'm telling you, it's gonna hit
it's
the
deficit,
women
I think
so
she's
much
fine.
harder than the men.
I think she'll be fine on that.
Has this chick been to the games, Taylor Howe?
Standy Randy. Taylor is a pussy.
I
Fuck
do
you.
not think so.
Can we see her bio up top, Taylor? If she's been to the game, she'll say.
No.
Maybe on a team.
Oh, she's been to Innovate.
All right. Danny Spiegel, any problems with the back squat?
No, she'll rock that part, but it's just the wall walk complex comes into play for the women a lot more than the men. I feel
Man on Anganese.
Oh,
she's strong.
strong as fuck.
Emma Tall.
She's really strong.
Paige Semenza.
Strong enough.
Who does better, Paige Semenza or Haley Adams?
Paige Semenza.
Paige Semenza.
Hey, does Haley take last in this?
Depends if it's a
No,
deficit.
she's too good at the handstand push-ups.
If it's a
in general.
deficit, then Laura will.
Oh shit!
Laura Horvat.
Wow.
Is Christoph here?
Emily Rolfe.
Ooh,
She'll struggle.
It's gonna be a bad one for.
Yeah, wow. Haley Adams v. Emily Rolfe.
Hold on. We got
John, so this is 20 reps, John, at
yeah.
260. What do you think the average, let's just say 3-rep max back squat is in the female field at Rogue?
3
You don't have
rep
to say
max.
1 rep, like a 3-rep, yeah.
280, 275.
Okay, so average. So you don't think there's going to be? I don't think there's going to be any situations like we've seen with the back squats in the past.
Danielle Brandon got. I mean, she had a back injury, she was injured back, but
Oh,
she
boo
straight up.
fucking who? Boo.
Well,
hoo.
she had a back injury, but I'm just giving you the details to it or the context. But she failed last year. And
At what load?
At 3.7 at this load, and she could not do it.
Was
Straight
it
up.
this
was-
exact weight? I thought it was like 275.
No,
Okay, it was the same for the
2 years
women?
ago.
Yeah, I thought
It was
it was-
2 years
I
ago,
thought
and
it-
it was
I
a
thought it
box
was
jump
last year when
workout, and
she
it was
failed.
a conniption. Let me tell you, there was
It was
some
275
crying.
then. It was 275 then.
JR, I'm not understanding. After John just gave that information, you don't think that 8 is going to be just incredibly hard?
no,
You can
because
break it up. You don't have to do it unbroken, Sevon.
But it's also after the wall walk complex. It's not starting with 8 back squats.
but the
and I-
wall walk
and I-
complex is I don't think there's enough whatever shoulder or midline fatigue. That those are not very interfering movements at all.
If you're saying that you're what he said to, JR asks you was, hey, what's the average back squat for 3 rep? You said, what did you say, 260, let's say. Okay, well, of course you can rest, but if you just did 3 at your 3 rep max and it's 260 and you're saying you can rest, you can't rest and go to the fucking drinking fountain or look at your phone and scroll. It's a fucking race. They got to do that 2 more times, right?
It being
So,
the-
I will say, hey, last year Emily Rolfe got capped by 23 reps.
It being the third event of the day, I'm sure it's going to feel heavy for everybody.
I think I'm going to say,
but I don't think it's going to
Half
make
doesn't
people
finish.
fail.
You don't think half
Oh,
does not
dude.
finish?
I mean, Emily Rolfe would have failed last year.
You think Emma McQuaid's going to finish?
Yeah, she's trying to.
No.
But
No, dude.
I think
McQuaid's
Haley-
not finishing this.
Yeah, I don't think McQuaid is either.
she's stronger than Rolfe.
But
What-
that doesn't. Rolf got capped by 23 reps, bro.
What's the time cap?
Barnhart,
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
she's good at
Ooh,
playing
her
out.
shoulder.
Dude, she's really good at handstand push. I know she's messed up shoulder, but like before
Yeah,
it
it's
was messed
fucked
up,
up.
she was really, really good at handstand push-ups. It's like one of her best things.
Sydney Wells.
Fucked. We already went over this.
Sorry, Brooke Wells. Hey, easy, buddy. Easy.
Ooh, not fucked. She'll be good.
Gazan?
depends. Has
She's
she been
gonna
doing
do- she's gonna-
HWPO? or JR?
Kazan
she's gonna
might
do-
win it.
Brooke is going to do really, really well.
How
on
do you know
this.
that?
Well, because I programmed a workout with 30 of these wall complexes. Listen, 30 of these wall complexes before the games, and it was a non-issue. For an ascending rep scheme, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, they were all done fast and unbroken. So if it's just flat to a pad, it's a complete non-issue, and she's going to fly. But
Have I ever seen a wall walk complex in a workout in a competition?
Kill
Taylor.
Taylor. I'm the pioneer of the wall complex, Sevon. First one ever programmed them.
I don't even
Ben
remember
Smith
that.
copied me and put them on main site. But to be honest, I don't think he actually copied me. He just great minds think alike. Yeah, and now Rogue definitely copied me and Ben.
But wait a second. If JR did it a long time ago,
I did it before JR.
I 100% got it from Taylor.
Ariel Owen.
She should be really good at this. Especially because she's a lot stronger now. Last year she did not do great at all in the back squat event, but they had the log muscle up with it, and I think she just couldn't grip the log. It was one of those scenarios. It wasn't the back squat that stopped her.
God, why are we talking? Never mind. Sorry.
You think Danielle Brandon finishes this, Taylor?
No, no chance.
Gabby Magawa. They even put that little line in the L for her.
She'll
be fine.
destroy.
I don't think she'll destroy, but she'll.
I think she's destroying this fucking workout.
She's
Hey, you
not
know
great
what-
at
you know what
handstand push-ups.
You don't know shit, John.
Hey, you know what I want to do? I want to restart the show.
Like with event 1.
Yeah, with event one.
Oh
And there's one.
God.
And listen, I just want to know who's going to win each event, Laura or Gabby.
Oh shit. Okay, real quick. Scroll to the top.
We don't have to do it quick.
No. Go real quick.
Go, let's go up to the top. Okay,
Gabby.
event one.
Gabby.
You run. Wait, hold on. You run 10 rounds. Sandbag carry. 400-meter run. We don't know how is sandbag carry. What do you think, JR? Just a guess.
200, 150
And
for 50 to 100 feet.
okay. Who do you think, JR, wins this?
Between the two of them,
Yeah, Gabby and Laura.
Gabby.
Wow. Taylor?
Fuck off, Laura. Gabby.
Wow. Is that biased, Taylor?
No, she's taking the W, dude. Best female CrossFitter in the sport.
I'm just going off of her most recent running performances. I'm
John,
not
Guys,
joking. She can run.
she's
She
one
can
of the
run.
best runners in the field. It's not that she's better than Laura. I don't think she's better than Laura, but she is one of the best runners in the field. I
We
think
don't
she'll get.
have any data this year on Laura.
I think she'll get. It doesn't matter to her. I think she'll get second place in this workout.
So you think she beats Laura?
Yeah.
So Gabby, unanimous. Okay, event number 2.
This event right here, the first event, will be the biggest gap between Gabby and Laura the entire week.
Wow.
Scroll down, scroll down.
Laura can run.
Regardless of what event 6 is, John. Regardless of what the if there's a
matter.
max.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Echo bike, ring muscle ups, squat snatch, shuttle sprints.
Laura.
Taylor?
I think the fact that it's a squat snatch helps Gabby.
I disagree.
I think if it were a power snatch, it would be a lot faster for Laura. At that weight, I do, John. We'll see.
Other than the shuttle sprints, there's not one thing that Gabby does faster than Laura in this.
Who do you have, Taylor?
It's Laura winning.
Who do you have, JR?
Laura.
All right. Wow. One.
Caleb.
Gabby.
I got Christoph winning this one.
3, Braveheart. Let's check it out. Wall walk, complex, back squat.
Laura.
I'll pick Gabby on this.
Oh, because of the deficit potential?
I mean, even if it's not a deficit, man, like why do you think I'm going to be so slow at the wall walk complex? It's just fatiguing.
It depends on what it is.
You got to pick, buddy. You got.
I mean, Laura listen. Like
I picked Laura.
She can do the hand. I know, but she can do the handstand push. The handstand push-up's fine. It's the deficit that she can't do. But she's bad at every single version of the handstand push-up. Like compared to how good she is at everything else, every version of a handstand push-up, Gabby has beaten Laura in years previous. Not by a lot, but just a little bit.
JR
Okay.
for the
I'll buy
tie
it.
break.
Laura.
Ooh.
Just because I think the back squats are going to be like flash the hips at the top fast.
A
Like I
little
think
more
they're going to be
important.
crazy fast.
Wow. You think Laura does those unbroken, those first 8?
100%.
Oh no, Laura smokes the squats more than everybody else in the whole entire thing. But
Even Tia?
I just feel like the wall walks have to mean something. They don't have handstand push-ups in any event. If they do handstand push-ups and it's this slow a volume, every single year, Rogan does a lot of tricep stuff or really hard tricep stuff.
Listen, if you have never done that movement before, 20 wall facing with 20 wall walks feels like at least 40 wall facing.
No.
It really does.
Hey, you dumb fucking idiot, Barry. It's between Gabby and Laura. That's the game we're playing. Gabby or Laura.
But that's what I'm saying. That bodes well for Gabby. Especially, I bet you they're going to walk to a 2-inch and the men walk to a 4-inch.
Deficit? That's what I think would be appropriate. And if that's the case,
it's 20 reps,
destroys her.
man.
Yeah.
I don't think Gabby destroys her. Gabby doesn't do great either. but she
Gabby
does
destroy
but
Laura.
she does better than Laura. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so you're switching to Gabby?
If it's a deficit, Gabby, 100%. If it's not a deficit, Laura.
Okay, I'm putting you down for Laura. Event 4. 1,000-meter row, 30 thrusters with nothing on the bar. Another cardio workout. 20 log muscle ups, more cardio. 30 thrusters with 2,011 weights. 1,000-meter row.
I got Gabby. I think Laura's too big to be great on the log muscle ups in this chunk. I think her body mass is going to hold her back on the 30 reps. Or sorry, 20. Oh, it's 20. Fuck.
By the way, I heard this is what they do when they can't run at a High Rocks event. Like if there's nowhere to run, this is what they replace it with.
Taylor, last year in the log muscle up workout, Laura was second.
What else was with it?
And there was 45 log muscle ups.
No, not for the women. What else was with it?
Back squats.
Okay.
But there's still log muscle ups there. There's 15.
Yeah.
You're right. It was 5. She can do them. You know what I mean? You're not second place if you can't freaking do them.
Is it okay that they have muscle ups 2 in a row?
I guess. Yeah, they had two workouts with muscle ups last year. They had ring muscle ups and log muscle ups.
And the year before.
and the year before. So hey, if you guys have any predictions for next year,
JR, who do you got?
I think the fact that it's meters helps Gabby a lot, because I think if it was for calories, like the ski is for calories and the echo bike is for calories, for some reason this is for meters. It's that everyone's going to be a little bit closer coming off of the rower. But I still just like Laura to be able to do the thrusters in as many sets or one fewer set. And on the muscle ups, I think if she gets there, even with a few in the bank on Gabby, I don't think Gabby can close the gap at the end.
So in the 2022, when they had more ring muscle ups and Emma Lawson, or log muscle ups, and Emma Lawson was the only one to do them all, Gabby was one log muscle up ahead of Laura. That was it, one rep, and it was skiing and GHDs. Like it was.
This would be a really good race. Yeah,
I think so, but I think Laura will beat her by just. I mean, they get in the row anytime soon. Like Laura's going to outrow her.
Taylor, who do you got?
probably Laura.
Okay. Oh, wow. Unanimous. Wow. So Laura's going to win Rogue this year. She's going to be
No.
I mean, she's not going to beat Tia, but she's going to beat Gabby. Keep going. Number 5. 3 rope climbs, 21 single arm burpees, 3 rope climbs, 21 single arm burpees, 3 rope climbs.
Louder.
It's gonna be Laura, bro.
Fuck, dude. I don't want to play this game anymore. Fuck Laura.
Dude, it's gonna keep going like this too. But like, if it's a deficit and she gets last, like if it's a deficit, that's your saving grace. If that's a deficit on the wall walk complex, Rogue is going to be so much fun because she's going to have to obliterate all of these and hope that Gabby doesn't do well for that gap to close.
This is boring me now. I don't even.
JR,
wanna
do you got
talk
Laura?
about it. Sick of Laura.
Yeah, I can't pick against her in a workout. Even if the 9 rope climbs are going to be what decides the workout, and doing something overhead like this, I can't pick against her.
Number 6.
TBA.
Number 7.
I'm gonna say event 6 is Laura.
Number 7. Pegboard. Ski or GHD, pegboard. Ski, GHD, pegboard. Ski, GHD, pegboard.
It's hard not to pick Laura on the backboard.
Wow. Well,
she's a climber.
Yep. You think she'll do a bent arm, JR? I don't think she will.
No.
No. No. Do you think any women will?
Maybe Tia.
Number 7. Is that all we know?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is Gazan here? Maybe
Gazan
Alex.
is here. Yeah.
Maybe Alex then too.
Oh, good one. Event 8, tightrope, 3 rounds, heavy jump rope, 50 single arm, overhead walking lunge, 100-foot handstand walk, 3 rounds.
Laura.
Wow. So it's gonna be a good day for Laura.
I'll take Gabby there.
Ooh, why?
John?
Give me a second. I think this one will be close.
To me, this is just all shoulder and tricep stamina. That's all it is.
Yeah, I'm probably picking Laura still though, but I think they'll be next to each other.
And this is really cool to me. And Taylor talked about the order of these. Like, I think the dumbbell is heavy, but time spent and just opportunities to break. The jump rope is probably what decides the workout, like how many times people have to break it late in round 3. The fact that they put the jump rope first without any fatigue and waited to put the handstand walk last versus starting with the handstand walk and putting the double under last. Not only is it going to be way more fun to watch a race on the handstand walk to the finish, but it's also going to balance the whole workout. Where if they flipped them, it would be even more like, okay, cool. Why don't we just do 300 Zeus rope for time and see who wins?
17-4. Laura's name was said 17 times.
That's crazy.
Hey, and you think Tia's beat both of them? You think this is this Rogue Games is Tia?
Yeah. I don't think it'll be close.
And Laura beat her last year
by 5 points.
Rambler, I finally found a Trump lawn sign. $2 for Taylor to do an Aussie accent.
Shane, I'm coming to eat you out. Was that fucking cat? Shane, let me see your fucking cat.
I didn't know what your first word was. I thought you said shine.
Shine,
What is he
show me
saying?
your fucking cat.
I thought he is saying shine. What is he saying? What's he saying, JR?
Shane, I'm saying Shane, show me your cunt.
Oh man. You knew that, John?
I mean, after he finished the sentence, I figured it out. But
Wow.
Oi!
Oi. Oi.
Okay. Hey, tell me this real quick. We're gonna have time to get into the weeds all week. We got all week, so I don't want to get into the weeds with the workouts. We will go over all the workouts and we'll pick the winners for all the workouts. Who do you think is going to be number 1 and 2 in the men at Rogue this year, with what we know so far?
dude,
I think Justin Medeiros is taking the W.
I'm gonna say Justin's second. I think Jeff's gonna win.
Fuck Jeff.
But dude, Justin, all of these workouts look good for Justin, man. But whatever, if it's a barbell cycling workout, Jeff's the best in the world at that. If it's a max, whatever, if it's a max lift, Jeff is going to gap Justin on that no matter what.
John. What happened on the log?
Dude, he quit on the log, man.
Because he's
Hey, no. Come on, John. Don't bail out like that.
Okay. If it's an Atlas stone, or
So
like
basically,
something
what
like
you're
a
saying
weird
is, if
thing,
it's something
it's
where
an
a
odd
lot
object,
of
then I can't
technique
count on
is going
Jeff.
to take, it's
If
something.
if it's something
And
we've
also,
seen before.
consider this, John. Consider the horizontal pegboard. I'd wager to say Jeff Adler is gonna suck cock at that.
Dude, they gave him time to practice it.
He's still
I
gonna
wish
suck at it.
I wish they didn't give anybody time for that. I wish they showed up in 2 days from now, like on Tuesday, and they said, "Oh, this is horizontal pegboards in the workout." Because then I would say Justin. I think Justin's going to win. But they gave Jeff time to practice it.
Not
Dude,
enough time.
Jeff is bad.
You can't get the horizontal pegboard in the
He's going to
Canada.
be great. If he has to adapt on the fly, he can't do nothing. He's the worst champion we've ever had when it comes to adapting on the fly. But
the current champ.
he's so freaking fit.
Let me ask you this. Let me make it a little looser for you. The 3 on the podium in any order.
Justin Medeiros, Jeff Adler, Ricky Garrett. Oof. Maybe that.
I'm gonna say
maybe
Dallin.
Yeah, Dallin. Hard to pick against Dallin. I think Dallin could beat Jeffrey Adler.
Dallin is hard to bet against, man.
Dallin Pepper.
Dallin's
Dallin
not
looks
going
like
to
he
be
could be
bad
a
at
guy
anything.
who could never pronounce his R's. Dallin Pepper.
JR?
Pepper.
I honestly think Hopper's got a good shot at being pretty good too this weekend.
Hopper? No
Yeah.
shot. Washed. Mid.
JR? Thoughts on the top on men podium?
I'm thinking about it.
Don't think too hard.
9 isn't as important to me as 6 is, because typically on the strength events, you see the biggest opportunity for people to do really, really well, and then someone who's in podium contention to bomb, or just comparatively to the field. Also, a workout with lots and lots of running is another opportunity for that, for someone to get exposed in a field like this. I like those 3 that you picked, though. I like the Medeiros, Gerard, Adler.
Ricky Garrett. You
Ricky's
fucking cunt.
Ricky's been in a habit of just letting me down lately.
Ricky, dude, he fucking ripped his ankle up on
I gotcha.
fucking Chad. Also, you guys are ridiculous for not picking the reigning fucking champ, John.
I will say, I don't think that guy could have asked for a worse hand of cards.
Oh, you think he's gonna be getting the old schlong dong in the
Dude,
rear
I
end?
think it's gonna not be a great weekend for him. I mean, I think if he gets top 10, it's a success.
You think he'll leave with hemorrhoids?
If he gets top 10, no. But if he gets beat by somebody like Gee,
No, I mean literally. Do you think James Sprague, over his exertion over the weekend on the devil's press, the back squats, probably the sandbag too, the squat snatches, you don't think he leaves without one, even an internal hemi?
no, I think he'll be fine. He's been working.
I think he's going to
Is he-
need a suppository.
He's taking back shots this weekend for sure.
Hey, I can't imagine having pneumonia and then getting on a fucking airplane for fucking 12 hours, 13 hours, whatever the flight is for him.
It's for
Yeah.
fucking Scotland.
I really, really hope. I don't think he will, but I really, really hope he wins the first event.
Do you think they're gonna make him wear the fucking kilt?
Yes, dude. The first
What
thing
if event 6 is a keg toss?
Noah's
They-
gonna come home with 20 kilts, dude.
Do you think they're going to be playing on the bagpipes?
How's Brent do? His final event.
Sucks ass.
JR, when Brent sees these burpees, is he tripping? These this burpee where you got to throw the bar over your head?
I think because there's that workout and the horizontal pegboard, and he's one of the few people that have even done it in a live competition. I think those two workouts alone are going to be really, really good finishes.
I think he'll top 3 in both of those workouts.
Really? You think the Devil's Press one, he's going to be top 3?
Yeah, I do. Rope climbs and Devil's Press, yeah.
You think he's going to beat Jason in that?
Oh.
I think
Yeah,
the higher the rope,
I
the
do.
better. I mean, I would have to assume it's probably a 20-foot rope because there's 9 of them, and then they got the Zeus rig out there. It would make sense that they're not.
So the Sear Bell, the last time they did it was just shoulder to overhead, but it was 5 shoulder to overhead mixed with
With
some
ski
other.
and monkey bar.
Yeah, with ski and the monkey bar, and Brent was second place in that.
The only way I think he beats Jason in that is if Jason beats himself. If like somehow
Jason's not as good of a rope climber as Brent Fikowski,
He
so
hits them all.
he would just have to be better at the Sear Bell, and I don't think he's that much better at the Sear Bell to make up.
It's a good thing I'm not there. That's all I have to say. Because if I wore a kilt, my thing would be hanging out, buddy. Let me tell you, you would just see my kneecap and then something else. Bro.
Are you making it past
The
workout?
Loch
3?
Ness Monster has
Taylor?
come out to the Rogue Invitational.
let me ask you about this cat too. Chandler Smith, he's had great showings at Rogue before. You think he has a great showing here?
I don't.
Yeah,
think,
I still think he's going to do well.
I don't think he'll be top 10.
Oh, dude,
I still think
he'll
he's
be-
top 10. I
I
think
think-
he's going
Go
to
back
finish.
to the list of
I think
competitors.
he's
Go
going to
back to the list of
destroy the
competitors.
log bar muscle up
Stop.
workout.
Go back to the
He's-
list of competitors.
He's going to be 7th place.
Okay, let's go through. All right, let's take. We're not going to do the top 3 again, but we've got Jeff Adler, Justin Medeiros, and Dallin Pepper. Then we're going to I'm going to go another chunk of 3. Ricky Garrett, you fucking cunt.
You already
Jason Hopper,
Did you say
Pat
Down?
Vellner.
Okay.
Now I'm going to take another 3.
Mhm.
Brent Fikowski,
And then Chandler Smith.
Jay Crouch.
Nope. Chandler's
You're
next
a
guy.
fucking cunt, and Samuel Kwan.
No. I think Chandler gets 8th place.
You're a kraken. You think who does he beat out of those people?
Everybody that you said except Brent Fikowski.
God, what's it say? How
He
how-
beats everyone but Brent Fikowski.
All the names that came after Brent Fikowski, yes.
So
Brent
he
Fikowski?
beats Sam Quant, and you think he beats Jay Crouch?
Yes.
How does Chandler beat Jay Crouch?
Dude,
Name
you're
me a Rogue
tripping.
Invitational when he didn't beat Jay Crouch.
Jay Crouch is young, and Chandler retired from individual competition.
Dude, Chandler loves Rogue. This is his.
Dude,
He
you're
peaks
a
for Rogue. This is his game. This is his
fucking
Super
cock.
Bowl, man. Dude, Chandler's gonna get 8th place.
Oh, you're
Last
tripping.
year, as a reminder, Vellner won Rogue last year. Then Adler, then Roman, then Brent, then Ricky, then Travis, then Jason, then Dallin, then Jay, then Noah, then Yella, then BKG. Then Chandler Smith took 13th last year. Lazar Jukic took 14, 15.
Oh,
15.
this is a great question. Holy fuck.
Will Moore.
David Arsenault. If you
Oh,
had
wait.
to pick between this programming and the games programming to define the fittest, which would you choose?
I mean, I think it's an obvious question. I think it's a dumb question because the answer is obvious.
What is the answer, John Young, Mr. Obvious?
The
Rogue?
Invitational.
That's because you like to lift weights, you motherfucker.
Who do you
That's the
think?
only reason.
Who is your top 3?
James Sprague, James Sprague, James Sprague,
Who is your top 3 at Rogue?
James Sprague,
No, at Rogue. who
followed
is your-
by James Sprague, and then also James Sprague.
You're saying
Let's
that-
take the top 3 at the games, and
Yeah,
the top
Jared,
3 at Rogue,
John,
and then
just
you
to
tell
be
me
clear.
what's more representative.
Here's
John,
why
just
that's an
to be clear, hold
irrelevant
on,
argument,
Taylor,
John. One second.
Hold on. You're talking about 2024 games.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Taylor.
Here's why that's an irrelevant argument, John. No one, well, we don't know. I guess we'll know. I guess if someone fucking dies at Rogue Invitational and James wins again, we'll know that's because the guy is a fucking emotional monster in a good way. He can handle the fucking adversity of life. All those other guys, a couple of them can handle it. Jason Down, they did very well. But a lot of those guys there can't do well under the pressure like that. They get worked up, man. And I'm just saying.
How is that?
How you can't argue that.
How is that an answer to Rogue's not going to be more representable than the games as far as who's the fittest in the
JR,
world?
you think this year's Rogue is a better metric for who the fittest person on the planet is?
Yes.
No. Stop. I have a crazy take, and I'm kind of scared to say it on the air.
Hey,
At the
let's see how Emily Rolfe.
Wait a
does.
minute.
Emily Rolfe was 3rd place at the games. Taylor, let's see how she does at Rogue, and we'll
At
see
the
who's
CrossFit Games.
representable.
Wait a minute. I'm actually going to use some objectivity here. Okay.
Okay, this isn't
For the games, there were 7 monostructural movements. There were 9 weightlifting movements and 9 gymnastics movements. Of the workouts that were done, for Chad, for the box weighted step over, I'm just going to throw it out. Okay? I'm going to throw the whole thing out as far as WG. 799. The monostructural element decided 5 of the events. The weightlifting decided 1. The gymnastics decided 3. For Rogue, the way I have it broken down, not knowing what event 9 is and assuming that event 6 is a max lift, monostructural 6, weightlifting 7, gymnastics 7, monostructural deciding 2, weightlifting deciding 3, gymnastics deciding 3. I
have
think
a
that's
question.
all you really need to know about which one's more balanced.
No, that's not all you fucking really need to know. When you're claiming someone is the
time domains and everything else,
when
it
you're
is.
claiming someone is the fittest human being on the planet, do you not think that psychological tolerance has any part to play? Are you kidding me? Jeff Adler quit.
I don't think
He's
it has
not
the.
fittest
I
on
don't
earth.
think it has the only thing to play though.
I'm not saying that's the only thing to play, John.
What's the
but
most
that is
important
way
thing?
more important to your fitness
Than
versus
your actual fitness.
Yes, your actual real life capability to endure a scenario that might kill somebody else.
JR,
Fittest, top of the
Hey,
fucking
if you
food
want to
chain.
put them in the
Darwin's
tactical
not gonna
games,
fuck
I'll
with
take
you.
James Sprague all day. It's
Stop.
not that.
This is all I'm saying. If Kamala gets fucking elected tomorrow and people start fucking rioting, I'm not calling Jeff Adler. I'm calling fucking James Sprague, bitch.
that's a good point. I don't know if that has place in this conversation, but I second that. JR, can you sum up what you said with all your monostructural and this? Are you
Sure.
saying that basically this is clearly more well-rounded?
Yeah,
Clearly more
simply
well-
put, I'm just saying for well-rounded fitness as we know it, for what CrossFit's definition is, for what we know
For
the
the
sport of the
10 general
CrossFit
physics.
Games has been for the past however many years, that this is a more balanced 9 events than the game's 10 events.
And it still has a huge strength bias to it, but it's not nearly as
And I
biased as
disagree
the
with what he
games
just
was.
said. I do not think that
cardio.
there's a strength bias at all.
For
But-
work
but I-
capacity,
but I-
Me neither.
for work capacity across broad time and middle domains, excluding anything mentally challenging, Rogue is definitely a better test of physical fitness. But I do think that James Sprague is the most mentally fit person there. Probably, I would say Dallin and Jason are probably up there as well.
So Taylor,
I would say Ricky fucking Garrett is up
so
there
Taylor, you're saying that if someone dies in event 1
at
and
Rogue Invitational.
Rogue Invitational and Adler wins, that he's fitter than James, you would
100%.
you would acquiesce at that.
Yeah, but if someone dies at Rogue Invitational, Adler's out.
I don't disagree with what you're saying, Taylor.
And that was the hot take I was going to say. So thanks for saying that. I was going to say, if someone died at Rogue Invitational, then we could compare the programming. Obviously, we don't want that to happen. That would be horrible. That's not going to happen. Damn, I
kinda
just
fucked up,
fucked
dude.
myself. That was
You
so
don't,
much
even know,
fucking-
you don't even know. People die all the time. What are you talking about?
Do you think Emily Rolfe is mentally tough?
Yes, very.
I feel like I understand people do whatever they want really well.
Wait, what did she say? Mel. Hi, Mel. Good to see you.
Mel said Taylor can't understand people can do whatever they want. I don't.
I think he does understand that, Mel, but I would also push back and say most people don't do whatever they want. They're more like flies on shit. They just buzz from one pile to another. Okay. It's true. They just react shit. I want to talk about Janikowski. Took 20th last year at Rogue, didn't make the games this year. Coming back to Rogue, and yet we never write him off, right? Like for some reason, we're not like, no one's ever like, dude's fucking washed up.
No, it's just a weird year, man.
Who?
Janikowski.
He's just,
Oh.
He's
is there
still
any-
young.
I bet he fucking beats Chandler.
No,
Janikowski's
Fuck off.
like 30.
Why is he so on?
he's like 28.
Why is he so unpredictable? Is his story just injuries?
His training age is crazy. He's 28, but he's like fucking 38 in training.
Yeah.
age.
He made the games at like 19.
JR, what do you think? Do we have a pulse on Koski? Are we going to see him ascend again? I mean, you can never write him off. Right?
Caleb's right. He's 30.
Thank you.
But
But he's old as fuck.
I just want everybody to take a second. That whole conversation we just had, I'm fucking sticking up for James. Mason startup, fuck you. Hiller, eat a dick. The rest of you guys, fuck off. Sorry.
I hope James is great at Rogue, man.
Now that you said that, can you back it up with a little something like?
Yeah, James is the fittest on earth because he won the CrossFit Games where they crowned the fittest on earth.
I don't think anyone's disputing that. At least I'm not disputing that. I think what we're saying is that now that this event is rolled around, JR and John think that this is a better test.
But whoever wins Rogue isn't the fittest on earth. They're just the Rogue Invitational champion.
I agree.
So they haven't copyrighted or trademarked fittest on earth. So whoever wins this isn't the fittest on earth, bro.
I agree.
I agree. Would you agree with that, JR?
Now, if you ask me who's going to win 2025 CrossFit Games,
James Sprague.
James is not going to be first on my list.
We'll see, buddy.
Is he even top 5, John?
We'll see how he does at Rogue.
Oh.
Yanikoski's the Sarah Sigmund's daughter of the men, always great, but never going to win it. But that's the thing. He's not always great. He's either
That's not
great or he
true.
should.
He's not Sarah Sigmund's daughter.
He's not Sarah Sigmund's daughter. He's way fucking better. Get the fuck out of here.
He's never podiumed.
Maybe not better, but more reliable.
Way more reliable. That
Way
is
more
better.
reliable.
Reliable is better.
Way more reliable.
When you're buying a car, do you buy reliable or you buy the shit that went fast one time that never worked again?
I got a 2006 Ford Focus.
So you're going with reliable.
Reliable.
Taylor's arguing that Santa Claus is real.
Hiller's gay.
Whoa.
Flip it. Flip it.
That was perfect.
Wow.
He had that so
And he
quick.
fucking is real, you piece of shit. What kind of asshole fucking says that in a public comment section where kids could be watching?
All right. What do we know about this event? Is it watchable if you're on the West Coast, or am I fucked? All the events are super early for East Coast. Do we have actually a time schedule for this thing?
So the spin cast, we're gonna do the strong women too. We are gonna commentate over the strong women. 100%. And I'm going in blind. I'm not gonna do any research on it. And we're just gonna real opinions on what we see.
Wow.
But we're gonna have to wake up
whatever you think.
we're gonna have to wake up at like 4 o'clock every morning for it.
I'm gonna be in
really
Louisiana,
bad.
so the coverage is I won't be there,
So
unfortunately.
you'll be jumping on at 4:30.
Me?
Yeah.
That's Central Time.
I don't know definitive times. Don't write them down, but I know it's very, very, very early.
Okay, I'm seeing 2024 schedule.
All they have are the times in GMT. So their local time.
Hey, I voted yesterday, by the way, guys.
Oh yeah, fucking first time ever.
It is the first time I voted.
Oh my god, damn it, John. Let's get this W at least.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So GMT is 8 hours ahead of me. So basically, I subtract 8 hours from everything.
So it's 6 hours ahead.
Greenwich
for
Mean Time 7. Fucking
Central.
Greenwich.
So I'm looking at Friday. It starts Friday, right? And I'm looking at their schedule, and I don't see. Oh, Go Ruck Challenge 1, a 10 a.m. GMT time. Oh no, that's Strong Women Individual Event 1. So 4:30 a.m. is the event.
Sounds great.
Who is Greenwich and what
Oh,
does she
but for
mean?
you, you're gonna do Strong Women.
Yeah.
Oh, that's after that.
If Trump wins, I bet Adler withdraws
Dude,
from the competition.
This Strong Women Event 1 is at 2 a.m. for you. 3 a.m. for you, John.
Is it?
Get
It
fucked.
says 3 a.m. for you.
No, it's 2 a.m. for me, so it's 3 a.m. for you.
It'd be 4 a.m. for me.
Oh, 4 a.m. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do we think
Hey, it's the deadlift ladder, their very first event. That's actually
Yeah.
gonna be cool.
I hope that we bring more people to Strong Women than they could ever dream of.
Well, if you really want a lot of viewers, say something polarizing,
I will just say what I feel.
and that will happen.
JR does not want out. Hey, the whole time, all John's going to be doing is like, I could do that. I could do that. I could.
Not the deadlift, dude. So I looked up because a lot of the comments back then were like, he's just mad he can't lift what they can lift. right? And they don't know me, but it's fine. But I had to make sure that I could. Dude, the deadlift, there's like 4 or 5 of them that can deadlift 600 pounds. And I'm like, that's
Yeah, but is it
crazy.
sumo?
No. I think it's strapped though.
John,
But
are you going on a grid team?
I am.
What
What
the
happened?
fuck?
What's going on with grid? There's actually grid now. Are you following grid, JR, right now?
No,
Do you have any grid athletes?
no.
Do you
JR
know
was
anything
grid.
about grid?
JR was grid back in the day.
But I'll
You were-
follow it if John Young's going to be competing.
Fuck, I'll follow the shit out of it too.
You want
Everyone.
to do freaking
25.
triple taps on the fucking bar or some
You
shit?
better beat the shit out of CrossFit Thor.
Hey, so
Dude, I'm gonna practice stuff really hard. I want to be the best one at the stuff that I do.
John,
Right.
I heard what I heard somewhere is that there were 2 grid leagues, and they basically come together this year as one giant grid league. Is there some truth to that in the politics of it?
I have no idea, but I
And
know
they-
they're expanding, and Houston's getting a team. In 2025, I'll be on the Houston Bandits.
And how many people are on the team?
I think 8.
Sounds kind of racist.
Well,
And-
we'll
Where's
try to get him.
Jason's-
We'll try to get a Mexican. That way,
Where's
it'll-
Jason T. Watkins when you need him?
It's
Not for
like
the racist
PGA
talk,
versus
Sevon.
Liv, dude.
Jeez, for the grid talk. Calm down.
Is he,
But
is he
there's
a grid expert, Mr. Watkins?
Grid.
yeah, dude. He wanted to buy a team in Indiana.
Stop. The league is growing. Stop it. No one's watching grid, bro.
Hey, Taylor.
Stop.
Let's
That's
get off
worse
of my
than
thing.
strong women, John.
John, how many grid teams are there? Do they have a website?
I don't know.
How many
think so.
teams are there, John?
United Grid League.
How many
like
teams
10?
are there? And when is your first event?
July 6th.
And will it be on the web, on the internet?
It'll be in Orlando. Yeah, it'll be on YouTube and stuff.
Wow, this is incredible. The locker room has its very own first professional athlete. You did it before Taylor.
Essentially, I was just sick of Taylor calling me out on my form, so I know Grid League won't.
Wow.
You like that?
Wow.
8 teams.
But
They know- they don't
there'll
have
be
to
10 in
come yet.
2025 because they're expanding.
Bandits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean they gave me like the captain of the team gave me like a whole bunch of stuff to run through.
Oh,
and then
true,
she said,
Brianna. Wasn't grid the original acronym for AIDS? Yeah.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Fuck it, I don't care.
Oh, that's just a great joke. Then, will you be asking any of the programming experts in your friends to help you with programming for your training?
No, I mean all their events are kind of set, so I just have to get as good as I can at whatever events they want me to do.
Are you going back to L?
No,
Good choice.
I have my people.
Do you
If you go to L, you're just going to JR anyway.
does
Or
the
me.
team provide
Sentinel.
coaching?
Who?
The grid team, does it provide coaching or
No.
They-
I
okay.
mean, like
Oh,
we'll
that's crazy.
have,
They're not a head
we'll have like yeah, we have a captain, and so like we'll have like practices and stuff, at their gym in downtown.
What is this,
Houston.
like intramural softball?
A little bit, yeah, but if
Oh,
you know,
shit.
a little more established
it's
than that.
Dense Updates Jim. Did you know that the lady who does Dense Updates, Jenny?
That's crazy. Apparently, it's true.
Did you know that, John? The lady who does Dense Updates, it's her gym.
I did not know that.
She trains at that gym. And did you know Marco trains at that gym?
Well, she will see me. No,
I know what grid stands for.
God, it's
Gay related immune deficiency.
Oh, I thought it was gay raping your dumper or something like that.
Oh my God! Wow. Oh
Well,
yeah, that wasn't gonna fly. Wow,
That's
good lord.
fucked. It was really. That's so fucked.
that's pretty messed up.
Stop laughing, Caleb.
Why? How is it messed up?
Hey, you stop smiling too, Stefan. That's fucked up.
I don't think it's fucked up. If it was just gay dudes who had it in the beginning, it's like
Caleb, why are you laughing?
I don't think it's fucked up at all. All right. We're gonna have a busy week. We're gonna have lots of nighttime shows, lots of good stuff. We'll have Tyler Watkins on. I'm sure the Spin's gonna be doing a lot of stuff. We will be covering all of the event. Spin will be doing. I think Spin, John, and Tyler will be covering all the events as an alternate coverage, and then we will be doing all the post shows over here on the Sevon podcast. I'm not sure what Spin's doing, but we'll go live every time an event's over to talk about the event, talk about the scoring, talk about who did what. We'll have a prediction show. We'll go through all the events one by one at some point. Congratulations to Bill and Katie for pulling this off. Who's in charge of the programming this year? Is it Spieler and?
I think it's still Spieler and Bridges.
Okay, that makes sense why they're
Yawn.
that makes sense why the way it's
Fresh
so.
blood. Come on.
Okay. Anything else anyone want to add? All right.
Is the grid team a Make-A-Wish version for John, or?
Oh shit.
Oh my
John, what position are you? Like center forward? What are the positions? Bottom? Are you bottom?
I think I'll be utility.
Oh, I like that. You can do missionary and doggy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You
sure
can get it from the back, buddy.
and do all the positions.
Wow.
Back shots, baby. Back shots.
Wow.
Tomorrow
Taylor, don't be hating because you're not cut out for
Do
the
you do
grid
the
league.
one- Do
Okay.
you do this one? Do you do this one? Are you
Tomorrow
gonna be
we'll
the
be
one where you
having-
can do that?
You're just mad because they wouldn't pick you.
I can see your hemorrhoids. Tomorrow we'll be doing
That
a
one?
live call-in show, and then we will have the longest show in the history of the 7 podcast. We'll be having a watch party for the election. Make sure you get out and vote. Talk to
Oh,
you.
vote please.
Bye-bye.